guys, welcome to the Twins Take Miss Pie's classroom. This is what we'll be drawing today. Diancie. She's a dual type rock mythical type Pokemon. She's not known to evolve from any other Pokemon, but she can Mega Evolve using Diancie type to Mega Diancie. Let's get started. She floats on this rock with little crystal floating out of it. So I'm going to start with a black for the outline of the rock. First, we're going to make a line going right there, and then we're going to make it go down. We're going to make it curve this way. We're going to make it go down again. This is part of our rock. We're going to make a little line here, which is going to be the side of the rock, because this is only the inside, making it a little more clumpy like a rock. Once we do that, we're going to do a diagonal line down again. We're going to go right diagonal this way. We're going to go a left diagonal shortly. We're going to go like a nice lumpy, like just like that. Now we're going to stop. We're going to little turn right here up again. Now we're going to stop and we're going to turn this way and up here. This is where the crystal is going to come in. So we're going to go inside just right before this line right here, and we're going to go up, stop here, and then farther up there. And what we're going to do, we're going to keep going that line until it connects to the crystal. Now we're going to draw the crystal. So what we're going to do to make it look more 3D, we're going to draw a line there and a line here. Now we're going to draw a line here connecting to this. We're going to draw a line that way, and then we're going to do a line here because that's where her dress is flowing. We're going to do a curve right here because of the rock, and some more squiggles down here for the clumpiness so it reaches the bottom. And that's how we're going to make the crystal at the bottom. Now, we're going to have a little crater in the rock, so we're going to circle just by the crystal. We're going to draw a line here, another crater here. Now we're going to start on the flow of the dress. So as I said, she has a little dress and she's floating in the rock, which look mostly like her legs. What we're going to do, we're going to draw a big flower dress here. We're going to go up, and we're going to do a smaller one here. And then we're going to do a curve right here, because that's going to be where her dress is. Now, we're going to do, so this is the big one, so we're going to make that go bigger. We're going to do two more, like we just did, and make it go up. Now what we're going to do, we're going to make it go up a little more, and don't make this one looking up, because what she's going to do, she's going to have something around her neck, holding onto a crystal in the middle of her chest. So those are the claws that are holding onto the crystal. Now we're going to draw a diamond shape all the way up to there. We're not going to do the last diamond shape because first we're going to draw the claw again, make it go on. Now we're going to draw the rest of the diamond almost touching her chin. To make the diamond look 3D like we did for the crystal, we're going to draw a line here because the crystal is kind of angled, so it's not perfect. And we're going to draw a line here to both of these tips. And there we've got her crystal in the middle of her chest. We're going to make these clothes around her neck, and we're going to draw the rest of her clothes right here. Now what we're going to do, we're going to draw her head. So first we're going to draw a little half circle just right there. So let's start on her arms first. So we'll turn the paper this way, and from this claw we're going to start going that way, and then just a little bit down. Okay, from the bottom we're going to do the same thing, but a little bit more up than we did for down. Now we're going to draw her hand. So her hand doesn't look like it has much fingers, so we're going to draw a little dome here and then a little dome there. So it looks like she's doing a duck move with her hand. Now we're going to do the same thing on the other side, but instead of the hand looking out, it's going to be in. So we want to make her sleeve like that, and then we're going to do the same thing there. We're going to finish her head now. So she has ears that almost look like feathers. So we're going to go a little curve there, and then we're going to go back down on either side. Let's do the same thing. Okay, but we don't want it to go all the way down because she has a big crystal hat in the middle of her head. So let's do that. So we're going to do a big circle, just like that. And now we're going to decorate this circle so it looks more 3D, like we always do. So let's draw her eyes, so it'll be more like, so it'll be easier to draw things starting from which where. So we're going to do it kind of under the hat, and we're going to make it a little dome right here. So we're going to do a highlight here, and a highlight here, and we're going to do the same thing. Okay, so instead we're going to do a highlight here and then a highlight here, so it looks so they're kind of overlapped. Now we're going to do that. It's not a nose, but it kind of keeps your crystal hat on. So you want to connect that to the hat. And now we're going to draw her mouth. It's a straight line, and then it's a curve at the bottom. And now we're going to do the, so starting from the end of the eye right here, we're going to do a small line. And then we're going to make a triangle, so go down. Then over here, starting from this part, from the middle of this yellow jewel that keeps her hat on, we're going to do a bigger triangle like that. And we'll do the same size triangle and one more. Now what we're going to do, from this triangle, we're going to do upside down triangle. So here's the tip of the upside down. La, 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 so this one connects. Now we're going to start on the jewels coming down like pigtails. So we're going to make it just a little bit like that. We're going to make it kind of connect. So we want to do a line diagonal, so diagonal up, and then closing back in like that. Now we want to do a blade like that, and then like that we're going to make it 3D. So we're going to make one come back there. We're going to do the same thing on this ear. And that's your outline of your Diancie. Now I'm going to show you the colors of what she has. We're going to start with the golden for her claws and her little jewel to keep her hat on. Oh, I forgot one thing. So you want to take your black one and you want to make a little rock there, and you want to make 2 squiggles here for another rock. Let's get back on the colors. So now we're going to do her eyes, which are going to be like this color, a kind of fiery orange for her eyes. So don't do the highlights we draw, this is the outside, and she has these orange red eyes. If you want, you can take your red and make them just a little bit redder, like that. Now what we're going to do, we're going to color in her jewels. So what we're going to need for that, we're going to take this color, a nice pink peach, and we're going to color her triangles on the top of her head. Okay, so you don't want to color in the pigtails, because those have multiple sets of pink. So actually her little crown things are a little darker, so just we can take a gray and we can add a light brush to that. Okay. Now what we're going to do, we're going to take the peach we just had, and we're going to do the same thing to this one, not this one though. Instead of doing a gray brush on that, we're going to do a purple brush. It really doesn't matter which color you do first, because they're all going to blend together after. Actually, it looks better without a gray, so we're just going to leave it like that. Now we're only going to do one half, the bottom half closest to our hand, so the sun is reflecting off this jewel with what we just did to this. So we want to do this side. Now what we're going to do, we're going to take our light peach and we're going to do a really thin brush on that on the opposite side of the jewel, just like that. Now what we're going to do, we're going to work on her little jewel rock right here. What we're going to do, we're going to do exactly what we did on this side, but we're not going to do this side. Now what we're going to do, we're going to take a little different pink, a darker, and we're going to color the other side. Okay, so what we're going to do now is we're going to do her jewel on top of her head. This one is a little bit tricky, but I know a really easy way to do it. So these little triangles up here, and the one right here, those are all going to be this pink and with a mix of purple. Okay, now what we're going to do, I'm going to let you follow my lead. We're going to do this. So this side is all going to be this light pink, just like that. Now what we're going to do, we're going to grab a little blue, and we're going to add a little really light side blue on that side. And now we're going to add just a little pink, a little teeny bit. Okay. Now what we're going to do, we're going to color in her skin, which is a nice shade of purple we use for this, this, and that. So let's color in her hands, same color, and her head. Don't do her mouth though, and don't do her eyes. And then that's her skin color. I really like it because it's so fascinating. You have a purple skin color. Now what we're going to do, we're going to take the same color and we're going to do a light brush on this. And we're going to do a darker pattern on this, so push harder than we did. This is a back part of the rock, so it's a little darker. Now we're going to grab our gray and we're going to do a light brush on this rock. And then after that's done, we're going to mix it with a little purple and put craters in a black. So just a little bit of purple. Instead, what I'm going to do, I'm going to make my craters purple and then add just a light brush of black so they don't look as deep as it should be. Now we're going to color in the jewel in the middle of her dress, which is easy because all we're going to grab is this color. We're going to just color in a light pink. Okay. And that's how you draw Diancie. She's a dual type rock, mythical fairy type Pokemon, and she can't evolve from anything or into anything, but she can evolve into Mega Diancie using Diancie Night. I love her because she's a really pretty Pokemon, and I think she's looks really cool. I hope you enjoy the video. Subscribe and like. Bye!